Welcome back. We got our video situation figured out now.
I think.
Hopefully. Alrighty. Welcome back to the podcast. The best podcast in the world.
Think of a new bit.
Fuck.
That's what I thought.
I mean, you think of a new bit. I'm always thinking of the bits. Name one bit you have. Yeah.
You know what bits I'm talking about.
Welcome back. It is, what's today's date? 12th?
The 12th.
The 12th of January. Has this year been going fast? I feel like 2023 was like a week ago. Like the new year was like a week ago.
It's because it basically was.
No, it's the 12th. It was 2 weeks ago. But like, I felt like it was like New Year's just happened, and we're already on the 12th. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
It's only January. Like, relax.
Yeah, but it's been like too fast. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
I think it might seem too fast just because you're a little slow.
Is that true? Is that how it works? Fuck. Well,
Slower you are in the head, the faster the year goes.
Well,
You just happen to be fucking actually dumb.
no, I'm not that dumb. My mom says I'm a very bright boy.
My mom says I'm a very bright boy.
She loves me. She says I'm very, very bright. Why? Is there something wrong with that?
Well, like she lights your head on fire and says you're very bright?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like I
that's what
brighten the room.
That's what I thought.
Oh, fuck. So, new act started, finally. And I'm not going to lie. I missed Split. I loved it. I played 2 games of it, and I miss it. It's already the best map in the game.
How'd you do on your placements?
I got placed Plat 2. They placed me Plat 2, and I ended the act Diamond 3. So, and...
Have you ranked up yet?
No, I haven't played since, like, I got my rank yesterday. I played 2 games. And... funny enough, my first game... Insta-lock Jet, no comm, left second round, and we were like, we're probably just going to play it out. We just played it out. We lost badly, like, what, 13-3? But then I won the next one, lost my third, and then won my fourth and fifth. And they gave me Plat 2. Which I was fine with. I liked it. And it's the first time, in my opinion, the first time in, like, months where I'm like, wow, I'm actually having fun in this game. Like, this is the first time in months I'm like, damn, I'm really enjoying Valorant right now. Because, like, it feels fresh. Like, I don't have to be like, damn, I have to worry about a chamber every game. Fuck. Now I can be like, shit, I can actually play whatever I want. Literally any character I want, and I'll be fine with.
Yeah.
Which I feel like to plague the game for a minute, and really it was like... And I noticed, like, a lot... You know what I noticed ever since chamber was, like, busted? I thought he's like, I don't know if you're getting recommended it, but I'm going to recommend, is Valorant dying? Question mark, question mark, question mark? It's like...
All the chamber mains are crying because
Yeah.
their main isn't good. So, oh, the game is dying. It's not healthy for the game. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's
Grow a pair of balls. Grow the fuck up.
Yeah, it was so interesting seeing that, because I'm like, why would it be dying? 2022 was like its biggest year ever.
Yeah.
It only got bigger and bigger. I think statistically, it's been only getting bigger and bigger every year. And then especially now, China's in fucking Valorant now.
China number 1.
China number 1. So it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
So I've been watching Ascension, and I have seen the greatest names ever. So, like, you know how in Ascension, like the Ascension League, there's open qualifiers.
Yeah.
So there's been amazing. There's one was called Discord Kittens, and I've just been following the most wackest names. They've all lost, unfortunately. I was really hoping like something like Discord Kittens or Girl Kissers.
Girl Kissers was so funny when they were in VCT.
Yeah, no, that would have been amazing. Imagine,
That was whose team?
it was like Roy, like Strong Legs, like Roy. That was like the old Renegade squad.
Yes.
Like they were all like, they just made Girl Kissers, and I don't know if Roy is still competing. Who knows? I haven't followed since, but no, it's been interesting to see. I've been really enjoying. And then now, funny enough, Stewie 2K, he's in the Ascension League.
Stuart 2000?
Stuart 2000.
Wait, actually?
Stewie 2K, yeah, he's playing.
Who's he playing for?
He's so he made this own like team. So it's him, Wardell, Rossi, Tig, and oh my god, who's the fifth? Sam. Oh, and Brax.
That's actually so cool.
They just won yesterday, and they're playing today. And if they win, they qualify for the Ascension thing. and then they would go against like the actual partner team that came in. So they would go against like M80, Shopify, G2, and all of them.
Okay.
So if they win that, and I saw an interview, it was interesting. He was like, "So why don't you guys sign my org?" He's like, "We don't want to be part of an org because this is like more of a test thing." It's like the way he said it was more of like, "Hey, this is more of a test thing. I want to go and see like how it is." And I'm not gonna lie, they're called the Nation, which is a pretty sick name. But I was like interested. It's like that team looks kind of stacked. I'm not gonna lie. On paper, they looked stacked, but then I was watching them play. I was like, damn, they're actually like fucking nice. So Ascension NA at least is pretty sick. Cause I know that EU has an NA Ascension, but that's too much to keep up with. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not getting paid enough to keep up with that much shit.
Dude, I can now that you said Stewie 2K is in it, I could not care about anything else.
Only Ascension.
And just like I don't even care how my boys at Cloud9 do in VCT or whatnot. Like
yeah.
Like Stewie 2K, bro.
He's like, bro. I actually wanted because I would love to see him more in the Valorant pro scene. He's I've been watching this game. He's an initiator main. He plays the initiator role.
What, so like Sova, Sky.
So he plays like the Sova Fade.
Okay.
That's so far the only two agents I've seen him play. But he's like pretty good. I feel like that role fits him well. I thought he was more of a
I would think he'd be a duelist, but
duelist, but I was like, no, I think he would be a controller because he'll do the most whack shit and try to he'll get away with it.
Yeah.
Like he'll do the most outlandish
like
shit.
Smokes and shit like that.
Yeah, like I feel like he'd be a disgusting controller, but like, I'm not gonna lie, seeing him play, he's actually disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's been really interesting. And then seeing Brax play, it's like, oh, I can't. It's nice to see. I'm not gonna lie, but no, Ascension's league so far has been mad entertaining. Have you seen? I know you're not on Twitter much, but have you been keeping up with the Tdawgg? There's like you know how the whole crypto betting situation, right?
Yeah.
There's this guy on Twitter. His name is Tdawgg, right? He was like a tier 2 pro.
Okay.
And he made a whole 40-minute video exposing all everyone who was involved in crypto.
Oh, really?
He made a whole 40-minute video, and he did it in one take. Like there was no cutoff. It was one take of him.
And he's just reading down the list.
Reading down the
this
list.
person did this.
He's like, this person was involved in this, but he actually translates. Like, okay, this person was in the server but was not involved. He literally cleared and told every single person's name, and it was the most outlandish thing. Everyone's not making fun of. Everyone's like a joke now. He's the Batman of Valorant.
Yo, for real though.
No, he's like, it's fucking amazing because now. So he's competing in Ascension 2. I think they lost yesterday, so they go.
Damn, he's making enemies out there.
No, bro, he is. It's so funny. No, Tdawgg is
gonna be blood in the water.
No, that guy. He is the Batman of Valorant right now. He's like making sure he's gonna make rank great again. He is the true.
Yeah.
He's the savior of NA ranked at least. But no, it's been like that guy's. Oh my god, the Twitter like his tweets are so outlandish because I don't know if you remember Sonics, like the Australian team.
Yeah.
So. Yesterday, he beat his squad. His name is 99 Strength. By the way, amazing name. That's a RuneScape reference because the max level you can get in RuneScape is 99. That's the max you get a kit.
99 Strength.
99
That's
Strength.
Kind of cool.
Wonderful name. I'm automatically a fan. So they beat Sonics. He tweeted out, bro. This guy's fucking amazing. He goes and he tweets out saying, he's like, damn, IGL diff again, beat Sonics 2-1. And then he showed all the previous time he's won against them, and he's beat them every single time.
Oh, really?
Dude, this guy has so much vendetta. And then he's
gonna die.
And then he tweets under them. He tweets like one of the pro players. He's like, don't you ever fucking talk to me again, you whelp. WHELP.
What does that even mean?
I saw the definition. It means like pussy or something. Like, don't you like you're a bitch or a pussy. Don't ever type at me again.
That's really funny.
And then the head coach was like, you tried to DQ us. And we're like, no. And then, dude, like him on Twitter is the most entertaining thing ever. I love Valorant Twitter, just seeing his tweets.
Mm.
And then like, no, he's like the Batman. He literally is like, if you see, like, he'll target anybody in rank now. If you're at least immortal, he's gonna target.
He's gonna look you up.
He's gonna make sure that you're not a thrower, a crypto thrower, and dude, he's a menace to society, and I love it every moment of it.
He's gonna get more people banned than fucking Vanguard.
He is the reason why Valorant might be good. I'm not gonna lie. He's gonna like single-handedly carry Valorant, and I can't wait because we talked about last week about like the whole Champions League and the Champions queue and shit, but which is interesting. But I can't. No, I feel like if you're not on Twitter, I feel like just going on Twitter just for specifically his tweets is easily one of the best things ever. It's amazing, but nah. I've been enjoying it. You know what I saw? Apparently, LCS, you can apply for watch parties for the LCS. You think we should do that?
I think we should.
But thing is, right? It's, by the way, off topic a little bit. The LCS, the schedule is Thursday and Friday at like 12 p.m. The most
Oh yeah, I can't
whack
do that.
time ever. Because they want to do the NA because they're doing VCT on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, they switched this time slot.
And I was like, why couldn't you do it like literally after hours? Like, or like I would say maybe bare minimum 4 p.m. EST. Or like, okay, no, because West Coast is what, 3 hours behind us? Or 2 hours? 3 hours, right?
Three.
So West Coast is 4 hours, 3 hours behind us.
Yeah, so if it's 12 p.m. here, it's going on at what, 9?
I think it would be like, yeah, it was,
in
I
the
think
morning for West Coast.
No. So because all the pro players, I think it's 12 p.m. over there, their time.
Oh.
Their time.
So that's like 3 p.m. for us.
3 p.m. for us, yeah. And I was like, low key, I was like, that's kind of fucked because Riot is like, League literally made Riot Games, right? That's their whole brand, right? It's League. But then it's like, you kind of like, I know you want to like promote Valorant, you know, you want to promote it and you want to push it, right? That's kind of fucked that you kind of fucked over the League NA League fans.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, there's no hate to Riot, right? We're not like saying, oh, you should change it, right? I mean, we're casual League watchers. We're mostly Valorant. Of course, you could tell. We're mostly Valorant. We care about the Valorant scene. But it's kind of it's kind of fucked for the League fans. And like, I mean, I know NA is kind of like buns right now. Especially like they're very like dog shit. They've never won it like that
Right now.
Yeah, they've never really won
All
it.
the time.
All the time. But like, it's kind of sucks that it's like that. But you kind of like fuck them over. It's like I don't know. Like, you know how there's Monday Night Football? And like, what if they like moved Monday Night Football to like 12 p.m. on like a Tuesday? Who's going to your games?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, it's like something like that.
us.
It's like, oh, we're gonna move you guys, or we're gonna actually have basketball on that time, or like another sport replacing you guys. Like, dude, what the fuck? We've been here forever. Like, why are you switching us?
Mm-hmm.
I feel that's similarities between them, and that's what's been fucking them. But no. Yeah, no. It's been interesting. Riot Games is the social media definitely is interesting.
I don't know, bro. What are you just talking about like the controversy that always constantly surrounds it?
I feel like League, I don't know. Me personally, I don't know about League, but like I don't know how much controversy League has, but sometimes Valorant, it's not really, I mean, lately there hasn't been, I don't know.
The whole crypto thing has been like a League problem forever.
Apparently it's huge in Korea and like China. That's what I heard. It's huge over there, but not here, because I saw an article, or like the Score Esports made a video where they would go like because you know how Korea have a super server, you have to get invited and shit. Apparently now people got into there and they're throwing Faker's game. So it's like fucked, and I'm like, dude, that's
no, not Faker game.
You know what I love about it too? Because Faker was like, I'm not playing ranked until it's fixed. Like a few days later, they fixed it, and I'm like, so it takes Faker not playing ranked for it to fix. I love that. Faker was like, I'll play chicken. I'm not playing ranked until you fix it. And then they fixed it 3 days later, and I'm like, God,
that's so funny.
All you need to do is like to go. Imagine like, for example, Tens or like EA was like, yo, I'm not playing ranked until you fix your game.
Yeah.
Are you ranked? And then Riot be like, okay, fix it instantly. Because I don't know how crypto is in international. I don't know how like strict that shit is international. Because I mean, I've only heard about crypto throwers in NA, so I don't know what it is in like other regions, right?
Maybe it's more fun to bet on the Korean servers because they're better than us.
In League, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying for like Valorant, because I like when I told you my friend, like he's like, oh yeah, no, League crypto throwing has always been a thing, but like I've only heard about it in like Korea servers for League, but for Valorant, I only hear about crypto throwing in NA. Like I don't hear about Brazilian region, I don't hear about the EMEA, nothing. Like, all they're saying, like, I don't know if like what's the regulation.
Yeah, I don't know.
So like it's kind of interesting, but yeah, I can't wait. What are you looking at? What have you been playing?
I've been playing Valorant.
Yeah,
unfortunately, I did my placements. Placed plat 3.
Really?
Yeah, I won all 5 of them.
Also, have you been solo queuing or duo queuing?
Solo.
Ah.
And then I won 2 games, and I'm Diamond 1 now.
Do you think that'll double rank us up? No, it's not, because it's
I didn't get double pipped. I've seen people get double pipped though.
In this act,
Yeah, I think Angie did.
I didn't.
Angie, she placed gold 1 or something. She's
Mhm.
like gold 3, and I think she double pipped.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what I saw.
How's it been feeling? The games.
They're better. I mean, like, I one trick Cypher, and then
You play Cypher all 5 games?
yeah.
Okay.
Or no, I played Killjoy for 2 of them.
Okay.
But like, I don't know. I feel like a fucking pleb, but I play Cypher, and then like one game I'm like, I'm feeling someone else, and I'll play someone else, and I'll go, nah, nah, Cypher's the vibe.
Yeah.
But he feels good. It's fun because like I didn't start playing right when they did the tripwire buff, so like I'm finding all the new spots like for myself, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That fits there or whatever, and it's a lot of fun. Lots of corny plays to be made.
But how's it like the ranked games? Like for example, like the agents, like the meta. Like, do you ever feel like, oh, that's bullshit? Like, how have you been feeling about the email?
No, and I feel like I haven't really been encountering many Smurfs. Game overall feels pretty good. There are just some things that I think are like, I don't know, annoying, I guess.
Mm.
It seems like on certain maps the same 5 agents are picked no matter what. Like people just play meta picks, if
No-
that makes sense.
Like, that's what you've seen recently.
Yeah, I don't know. Like me, I don't care if Cypher's good or terrible on a map. I play him.
Yeah.
But like you shouldn't play this guy. He's not meta on this map. Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
It's
like
ranked.
like people are saying like,
Like-
oh, you should be playing only meta.
Yeah. Except like all my games are like, I swear I play the same game. Just cause like on Split, these agents are picked every time. On Haven, these agents are picked every time.
Have you gotten split at all in your 5
Yeah,
plays?
I got.
How's
I
it?
got-
How you been feel? How do you like the changes? I mean, I don't really notice the changes, like the little changes they made.
Honestly, the only thing that I think really affects a lot of the gameplay is that underneath the catwalk on A site
Yes,
is you can't hide under there anymore.
and you can't like it's essentially like it's open, like an open like casket.
Yeah, exactly. So
Which I think that was like that and like A main. You know how they made it wider and they gave you like a little like a elevated surface.
yeah,
I've noticed that one's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I've been liking that a little bit more. That and like A site as a whole feels better. I feel like it feels more open. I feel like before it felt like so like congested, and like it's been
I don't
feeling
know.
good.
Like site, I feel like feels the same. It's just like those couple things. I don't think it's really drastically changing the gameplay that much. It's just that there are less corners to hide in. Is really what it is,
Yeah,
which I think is good.
yeah. No, to be honest, I played Split twice. I know one of them was a 4v5, right? But like I've been in like genuinely like the map. It's like I have no idea why they removed it in the first place. It just felt so good. I think they said the reason was because apparently Pearl and Split played the same. That was the reason they removed it first. And I was like, I'm playing it. I'm
Why?
like,
Because mid is accessible in both maps.
yeah. And I'm like, I'm playing both of them. I'm like, not really. I mean, I get what they're trying to say, but they still play a little differently.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the first time where because I hated Breeze. And people are gonna be like, oh no, Breeze was an A map if you can't play this. Like, no. What my thing is, right? Imagine we're playing default. I create a space, I'm already losing it. Like in every other map, when you're creating space, it's like you're actually creating it, you're permanent.
What do you mean you're losing it?
So for example, okay, if I'm pushing up mid, right? Or in Breeze. We'll go Breeze, right? If I'm pushing up I'm pushing up mid. If I push up the right side and I can get timing on the left side, like he'll come down and he'll push me on the left side and he'll get behind me. Like I feel like it's so much like there's too many things I have to worry about and too many angles I got to worry about if I'm soloing like us. Like for me, Split, right? Like a few like literally these are rounds that I've literally just won. I've literally just like, all right guys, make noise in mid and A, just like don't do anything and let me lurk up. I'll lurk up A. I'm actually like covering ground.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's like I'm covering ground, but in the same time, I'm not worrying about like 16 different angles on where they'll be. That's my biggest pet peeve when it comes to a map. If I have to go up through don't make it a lurk heavy map. I get it, but don't also make it to the point where like defaulting is not necessary. I feel like in Breeze you always have to have a buddy with you, always. Like
Yeah, that's true.
which I didn't like because like
And even if you have a buddy with you, it's so hard to trade people on Breeze.
yeah, I feel like it's like a
there's so many like far angles that like if someone gets a headshot on you, it's like what you're gonna shoot him back as
Yeah.
the second guy out? No.
and then like they can escape. I feel like you can get a kill then run away and then like or go behind cover real easy so you can get your kill and run away. I feel like that was the annoying part about it. Where like in other maps, like I feel like if you get a pick, like for me, if I'm just lurking up and I get a pick, that's an impactful pick. But like I feel like in Breeze, if I'll get a pick A, someone would be like I wouldn't know where, like it would be too much to like worry about. I hated Breeze just because I didn't like that. Like you can say like, oh, you can't aim. I don't think that's a reason. It's just Breeze is just overall not a good map. It was never a good map. That's why I was like Split is back finally, like a decent map where like it rewards you for covering space.
And I think it's just a product of like how Valorant is. It's like Valorant is a game that's pretty much made for tight angles. Like I don't know. All the maps that have like big open spaces don't seem to like or no, it's like literally Breeze is the only map that has like big open spaces unless
Yeah.
you want to talk about like B long on Pearl.
Yeah,
Which I mean like
it's not the best. Yeah,
it's like that I don't know. I think B site on Pearl is just like weird. But like the maps that people like are the smaller ones because like the longest sight lines are still not even that long. Like if you take Haven, C long and A long aren't even that long. It's like those are both angles that like it's completely viable to just like swing with a vandal and get a headshot or something. It's
Yeah.
not like you have to have or not saying you have to have an op, but like it's not like an op is the only option down angles like that, you know?
yeah,
Like, the game feels better without the super long angles aside from a select few.
yeah.
So.
Because like people look in theory, it's like, oh, that's like long, like C long and A long. They're like it's a very like you have to cover a lot of ground, but in theory, it's like not that much ground you have to cover.
Because I remember someone said, or there was like a Q&A with the devs when the game first came out, and like how everyone was saying, like, look at the CSGO maps and how simple they are, look at the Valorant maps and see how fucking many corners there are, and whatever. And the devs said that like if they didn't have all the corners and whatever, the game just wouldn't play well because like the util is made to flush out that kind of stuff. So like Breeze suffers because it doesn't have a lot of corners. It just has a lot of long pathways that are open, you know?
And then like rotating is just like a pain in the ass. So like for example,
and then like a lot of util doesn't work either. It's like Sova isn't really that great on Breeze.
I also feel
would
like
think.
another thing is like agent, for example, like on Breeze, if you don't have a Viper, it's like a GG. It's like not you're like it's almost unwinnable
Yeah.
because Viper covers up so much ground, and I feel like that's what annoyed me because like right now if I play like for example Bind, I can play either Viper as a controller, for example. I can play Viper, Omen, Astra, or like I can play any of the controllers on like Bind, Split, Pearl, even. Like I'll play like I know Bren might not be it, but like I can play like I'm very flexible on the agents I can pick. So for example, if I really don't want to play Viper, I've been having a long stretch where I'm just not good at Viper, and I pick Breeze, and I'm like, fuck, I'm forced to pick Viper again. That's also the thing that pisses me, that kind of annoyed me, because like some agents, like for example, Phoenix, he wasn't like I feel like Phoenix for most maps he can be picked, but on Breeze, if you picked him, like, dude, what are you doing?
I feel like if they took Breeze and like think of it like you have an image, like, and you just took it in the corner and shrunk it down by like maybe 20%, the map would be better.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like
if they literally just like made everything closer together, I think the map would be a lot better.
just
Maybe add some more boxes in other places for cover.
yeah.
But like, I don't know. There's no reason why fucking like a site on Breeze feels like the entirety of Split.
Exactly. I also feel like it's also hard to solo hold a site too. I always feel like you have to play retake every single time. Because for example, like Viper's known mainly she plays B on Breeze, right? And in my head, it's like, okay, Viper just solos that. We have two people on A, mid, and like one watches halls, or like if you have a sentinel, they watch hall, or like something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I always felt like if Viper's on solo site, like okay, let her burn her mollies, and then if you get the other teams to rotate, you can have somebody else like come in, lurk through A. Like it just felt like Viper had to use so much to just hold them, and then even after her util's gone, all right, fuck
It's like
it.
that just buys time. That doesn't buy kills.
Yeah,
Or it doesn't buy an advantage, you know?
and that's what was like. That's what pissed me off about Breeze. It's like, like in most maps, you can either like get a kill or two and leave, or like are able to actually hold the site. But I feel like for some reason, Breeze, like you cannot solo a site. You can't like be creative with like the other side. You can't be creative with mid. You can like I felt like it wasn't a very like free map in my opinion. You have to play. Okay, oh, there 5 people are rushing you. We're playing retake. It's like, dude, what? Like,
yeah, every time.
It's like, what? We just lost 5 in a row, and you still want us to play retake? Like, why? Like, the retaking is not good. I want to fight the site, and it's just, in my opinion, it just doesn't feel like. That's why I like. Thank God, Breeze is fine, because that's why I liked about Split. You can solo a site. Okay, if you can solo a site, if they can't come all 5 running after you, if they come running 5 at it, they're gonna just keep losing. Okay, it actually pushes them to let's be creative with our attacks. Let's have lurkers. Let's have util use placement. I feel like it Split forces you to work as a team. Where Breeze is like, all right, guys, do whatever the fuck you want, and who cares? And that's what I hated about Breeze. Nobody would work together. And if you get picked early in the round, you already lost.
Round's over.
The round's over. You lost.
Regardless what side you're on.
Yeah. If you get picked like early, all right, that's it. Like you're fucked at that point. Because like it pissed me off. That's what annoyed me about it. And then I mean, Bind, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, Bind was fine. It was just boring. In my opinion, it was just boring.
It's just like I just think it's so they need to rework Bind. Like I don't know. You know what I think would make the biggest difference on Bind? If they took away the window in hookah and just made it a ramp down and with no railing.
Like a stairway?
Yeah. So you don't have to fucking jump out the window if you want to go on the site. Because like what your options are jet dash, raise, jump, or just fucking jump out and like I don't know.
I say maybe not that, but like how you have to jump to go in. Just remove that whole thing. Just let them jump. Just let them run out. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Keep the little box. Like you have to jump on the box to get to hookah. But if you just want to jump out, you just drop out and leave. Because like I feel like that whole thing is just like remove that, makes it more open. I feel like to get.
Yeah. That's like exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, just remove that little thing, and I feel like because it was just repetitive. Like okay, if you want to hit B, you split hookah. If you push them out through hookah, you guys push out through long. It just like I don't know. It just felt very repetitive.
And another change that I think could be cool is take out the mid teleporter, like the one in the middle of the map, and make it a hallway.
Oh wait, is that? But it's like too big of a hallway, no?
I mean, you could like slant it or whatever, but then the attackers can rotate to sites without giving away everything.
So only keep the TPs from the edges.
Only the edges.
Yeah, I mean the TPs are always weird. I was feeling, and then like, yeah,
like I think it's a cool concept, but it's like
good in theory.
We've addressed this before. It's like every round plays the same. Okay, we get to pick everyone to the site that we got to. Okay, we win.
Yeah, but it's not more of just like you're giving them more like. Yeah, it's like more creative freedom.
And yeah, it's hard to rotate on Bind because it's either A, you don't see anyone for a minute and you're like, oh, they run to the other side. Or you hear, boom,
yeah,
and oh, they rotated. It's like, I feel like on Bind, there's no ambiguity on like what your plan is. It's like, it's pretty obvious whatever the attackers are doing.
Yeah. And that's also why I'm saying Split is such a good map. Okay, you have a lurker go up, like you can. It literally is so like you have so many creative options in Split. It's insane. Like there's so many creative options in Split to attack, and I love it. There's actually even more. There's creative options in defense as well. Like you can mix around. You can like push us like. That's why I love Split. Like there's so many creative things you can do. It's fluid. It's creative. It makes you work. It forces you to work as a team. That's why I love it. Bind, it wasn't more of the sense I hated the map. It just felt boring. Like the same thing over and over and over and over again. It just felt repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
With other maps, it felt like, okay, I can be free. That's why I don't know why people hate Fracture. It actually forces you to be creative as well. Like, I understand, like, maybe the meta is always, like, somewhat the same. But in my opinion, like, not even the agents, it's just, like, the way you work as a team. It's so, like, it forces you to work creative. Even Pearl. Pearl makes you, like, be creative as well. That's why I like these maps. Like, so far, in my opinion, like, Fracture and Pearl have been a W. The new maps have been a W.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really played Lotus. I don't know. Everyone says it's pretty
weird. I think it's cool. But it's weird, man.
I don't know how to feel about the rotating. I don't know if you saw the videos, but there's like a rotating door.
Yeah, I played it a couple times. Something I don't like, if you want to play the new map, it's only in Swift play.
I think if you go to the PvE, it's like there's a Lotus only. I know. I think don't they have it and they don't have a Lotus only thing?
Well, it is Lotus only, but it's Swift play.
Mm.
And like, I don't know. I know everyone loves Swift play, but I don't know. I like playing full games.
Like, yeah, you want to test out in the full thing, yeah.
Yeah, like I want to have more than 1 or 2 buy rounds a half.
Yeah,
you know.
But what I'm saying, I mean, I this is me just watching live streamers play, but what I've seen, it looks good, right? And okay, I don't know if you have played the new map Anubis on CS.
Yes.
Literally, B site on Lotus is literally Anubis.
Oh.
It's literally Anubis, and I was like, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Because like the little stair circle, and then there's like a little elevated there. It's literally Anubis, which is I'm like, okay, I love that. Because I love Anubis on CS. It's a good map. But it looks good. I'm never really a hater on 3 sites. I feel like 3 sites is always a good thing.
I think it's cool. And like they're doing it well.
Yeah, I feel like Haven has always been like I've never
like Haven's a solid map.
Yeah, I've never really been like, damn, I have to play Haven. I'm like, oh, I've actually always enjoyed Haven. Haven was one of those maps too, like where I actually really enjoy, or like it's actually pretty fun. But like, no, I hope Lotus is good because I mean it's kind of risky. You kind of remove 2 known map and then like added Lotus. I mean, you're just confident that it's gonna be like good, but no, for the most part, I feel like the map rotations are actually very solid right now. It's like the first time where I'm like, yes, I'll play any map.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm happy with any map. I feel like finally they're finally listening to us. We're like, wow, Nerf Chamber, they Nerf Chamber.
Have a good lineup.
Nerf Chamber, they Nerf Chamber. They give us a good remove Breeze. They remove Breeze. It's like finally, like this is literally so healthy for the game. Like holy shit, this is like, and like I'm even seeing this
good
online.
Again.
Like I'm seeing it online. Everyone's like, damn, like I can actually play whoever the fuck I want now. I don't have to worry about like a chamber. I don't have to worry about that. And like. It's so nice. Oh, this one slipped on the radar. You know the Omen one way? You can't put it through walls anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge though, low key. That's massive.
I don't know why though.
They said that like they want you to do one ways, but they want you to do it in the right way. They want you to like actually place it on top of something, not within the clip wall.
They don't want you to catch like the edge of a wall or like some weird geometry.
Which everyone
I guess
hated.
That makes sense.
But everyone's like, "Oh, Omen's dead. Omen's not dead." It's an interesting nerf, but I feel like it's fine. He's still a good agent. He's still very solid. I don't think so. But everyone's like, "Oh, Omen's dead." Blah blah blah. I don't think he's that. I think he's still very solid.
Like Brim just like hasn't been able to put one ways down aside from a couple spots.
I think Astra still can. I think Astra can put a one way through the wall. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I think Astra can, but like Omen can't. Which is like fine because Omen can quickly do it. Like Astra, you actually have to get an Astra form and do it. And like, but I feel like that change, it's not. It's definitely like a out of nowhere change. And like their thing was, I think the quote was, "We believe in one ways is a good thing, but the way this one way was doing it, it didn't feel like it was necessary and healthy for the game."
Mm-hmm.
Which okay, I see where you're coming from, but I never. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't see much one ways as Omen. Like people.
Yeah, I'm not like the Omen one. Like.
Yeah, I've seen maybe Cypher one ways. Like there's a cages, but like they're actually placing it right. That's fine. Or like they like not glitch it, but like they put in.
No, like a Cypher thing has to be placed
Yeah.
on a piece of geometry.
And I think that's why they're like, okay, like if Cypher has to put on something, Omen should be putting it on something. And I get what they're trying to say, but like with Omen, I don't see many one ways. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like at all my ranked games, like I rarely see Omens actually put one ways. Even Astra mains don't even put one ways, which has been like interesting to see. But no, I think right now the game is fun. I hope Lotus actually turns out like like it ages well. That's my biggest thing. Apparently, there was a dev talk, and they said they're getting a new agent this episode, or I don't know this act, but they said this episode.
I don't know. Have you seen like the cinematics for this episode? There's like some
Bro,
new,
it's fucking
there's some like
sick.
new girl in it. I don't know if she's gonna be like the new agent, but she
So-
looks like Brimmy.
They said that we've seen this agent, and it's out for revenge. That is literally all they said about the agent, and I'm like, what have we seen? I don't remember. Like, I mean,
It's Omen's brother Steve.
it's Kevin then Steve.
No, Omen's Fred, I believe.
Is he Fred?
I think he's Fred.
Oh, it's Fred then his brother Steve.
I don't know if he has a brother Steve, but I think that would be funny.
So
Steve is back for revenge.
we have 4. It would be a Sentinel, wouldn't it? Because we only have 4 Sentinels. Because it's Sage, Killjoy, Cypher, and Chamber. It'd be a 5th. It would be a Sentinel. Because because they're the lowest amount of like characters in a class. Everyone else has either 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Oh, so we might get a Sentinel. I hope. Let's hope she's not broken like Chamber. Oh my god, we don't need that.
I don't think they're ever gonna put an agent like Chamber in again. I like no more guns for abilities. I think that's just what it comes down to.
Yeah. Were you in that game with me when we talked to like the guy who like helped make Chamber? Were you in that game with me?
No.
For like context, it was like a while back, right? Like 3-4 months ago. We were playing. Me and my friends were playing ranked, right? And this guy, he like showed proof that he was a Riot dev, and he's like, "Oh yeah, well, so I helped design Chamber," and he's like, and we were asking him questions, and one of his things was, yeah, we thought Fade was going to be more broken than Chamber pre-nerf, and everyone was. I think that was when he had, when he had only one trip, but like they were like, yeah, we thought Chamber was not going to be that broken. We thought actually Fade was going to be more broken, which Fade turned out to be about kind of like semi.
She's pretty balanced.
Yeah, she's not bad. I mean, they nerfed her again, but I feel like she's still kind of a good agent. But no, I was kind of shocked because then I told people that I was telling like different consecrators, I was telling like different people. I'm like, yeah, and then they're like, I feel like they give Riot too much shit for it. But in my opinion, you got to think of it in their right. They're playing with each other. They're not playing it in rank. They're not giving it to a lot of people to play. They're playing it within themselves. So it's kind of hard to tell when an agent is broken or not. And I feel like people don't understand that. It's like they're not just releasing it and then like letting it. They're actually trying it. They're trying to really it's more of like it's a hypothesis. Like it's a theory. They're doing it in theory really.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, hopefully this doesn't break the game and this like that, but like they've always been good with Chamber. I mean, I know it took Chamber forever to get nerfed, but when they actually get feedback really well, which you always have to give Riot credit for that.
Valorant devs,
yes. You always have to.
Not League. League devs are like, we know how the game works. Figure it the fuck out.
I mean, no, League is definitely harder to balance. I have to give credit. It's hard to balance compared to Valorant.
Yeah.
Which I'm not touching because I don't play the game that much, but like I think that for all the shit they get, I feel like people need to understand they actually listen back. They're like, hey, this is not them. Or it's good that you guys are actually finding like problems with the agent. Be like, oh, you know what? We didn't catch that. Thanks for letting it, and we nerfed that shit. Easy. Like it's so we're thankful that the game is easy to nerf, and people need to understand that. They always get shit for it, but yeah, I think that's been all going on for the week. We get all the teams by next week. So I really hope Stewie 2K seasons qualifies for challengers.
Bro, I'll be watching if he does.
Bro, that would be fucking sick seeing him in pro play again. I mean, he is in tier 2, but like, oh my! Yeah. Imagine they actually qualify for Ascension.
That'd be awesome.
Like technically, there are no org team qualifies for Ascension. How sick would we see Stewie 2K on Ascension?
Stewie 2000.
Oh, all the people that never watched Stewie when he was in CS. Fuck, bro.
He's the reason why people push through smokes today.
Yeah,
like. Everyone remember when Valorant first came out and it was Sentinels, whatever their OG squad was, and they're like, this is crazy. they walk into the smoke and they prep the Phoenix flash and then they flash out of the smoke. Remember that? And everyone's like, "Oh my god, the meta's crazy." Stewie 2K is the reason why people did that shit.
Stewie 2K is the reason why, if people don't like, I know a lot of new people are in esport. Stewie 2K is the reason why pushing, there's like no like ballsy pushing, just taking gambles was a thing. He didn't invent it, but he definitely popularized it because he just like was like, I'm just gonna put my balls on your face and push you.
Cause like in OG Counter-Strike, not saying that smokes were walls, but they may as well have been.
Yeah.
Cause like if smoke was down, was like, oh shit, we can't go over there.
Because if you, yeah, for like, not like in Valorant where it's like a little just open, you can see within the smoke. Like, no, if there's a smoke, like, and you're going through it, you can't see shit.
Yeah.
Like, you really actually can't see. So, like, him being ballsy enough to just, like, I'm just going to push you, and then just push through the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm very happy that seeing him pro play, and he's doing well. He's not like, oh, he's doing shit. He's doing, like, no, he's actually, like, fucking killing it, which is, I'm so happy to see.
Yeah.
So, I'm probably going to go home because they're actually playing right now, but, yeah. So let us know what you guys think about the new meta, and the new game. The game feels fun, and I mean, I feel like the game for the first time in a while is feeling fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching or listening, one of the both. But thank you guys. I love you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.